That's the end of the first quarter.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
I won't join it. Yeah, Coach. What's up?
Looks like there's a trade alert.
What's the trade alert? Let me check it out. Don't tell me.
What I put this shit to? Hey, nigga, you're going away with my shit.
You want it so that you can hear it in the stream and then make it so, like it just like. It's playing like out the TV. I mean, I guess it'll be the noise. No, I mean the noise is playing out the TV. You know what I mean? Just so you can hear the TV. It's not in my headset. You know.
That's what you want.
Yeah.
It's gonna be an echo through the stream.
Then turn the game down. A little bit. We'll figure it out. What's what? Look at trading Tom Brady. You traded a first round pick, bro? Wow. Are you trash?
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
That's so close.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Justin Jefferson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings have made this now a one-score game.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route-running ability.
Can you hear me on the screen? Okay. All right, here we go. Touchdown Vikings. They missed the extra point.
Maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
That's really good.
This taking it about 4 yards deep.
Alright, this looks like a good game. Let's see if that pick is
back out is Matthew Stafford in the Lions offense. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes. No interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team.
Actually,
gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. Running up the middle. He expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first half ball trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling them on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration. And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them. They did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
On 2nd down now, it's Johnson. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The Lions on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 11.
Out of the gun, Stafford. Incomplete. Minnesota's getting the ball back, and we have a football game.
Complete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about, and you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it, and oftentimes knock it away.
He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here.
Looks like it could be a good one. Tony taking it right. Oh, spins left. And he goes down at the 32-yard line.
Punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. Minnesota now ready for their next possession. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10.
Cousins having up on the center. We've seen this formation quite a few times. Let's see if they keep running it here, folks. Quick, lines up.
Here's Cook as he get on the ground. Takes this one across the 35 to the 36. A gain of about 4.
The tackle made.
Well, on every play,
so there's a new league setting implemented, everybody. There's a 5 plays league time. After running a play, you must run 5 plays before running that play again.
hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face
that's
it,
a new
you can do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The coaches, the committee decided to do that, and you know, we're gonna see if they get some good gameplay. Looks like there's going to be some good gameplay.
From the
so here we go. That's again. The Pirates got a man. Tony goes up. I mean, not Tony. Big gain. Big gain on the play. First down Vikings.
16 yards
on the line. 38-yard line. Now the big question is, do the Vikings get the team here? You know, try to get the inevitable over their bodies if they either make it or miss it, and you know, they stay down possession now or late in the game. And when you got Field down the left side, and Field, touchdown Vikings. Here we go, and that answer decision I'm talking about is coming up.
Touchdown now on the year.
Let's see what Minnesota,
they
took it. We decided to pick it.
Of tying this game.
Is he going to miss it?
And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player,
that's the worst thing for an NFL team, is having quickly problems, because we're the same hot and cold when you have a kicker sometimes, and especially when you have a kicker who's missing some kicks, it can rattle them, and when that happens, you know, what happens, you just start missing kicks.
Pretty nice work on the return.
Message game now to play good for the play up to 31-yard line.
At their own 30.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
This Vikings team, they have enough to make the playoffs. Well, they do, right? They got a good run game.
Time to shake things up a little bit.
It's going to come down to the quarterback.
So how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You know, that's something that's addressed in the offseason. Hopefully we can do it in the draft capital to do that. That's those moves. But that's quarterback. That's what they really need to turn into next year. Kirk Cousins, I don't know.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the
Matt
offense.
Stafford lining up, second and four, spreading out to the right.
Looking to throw again on second down. Stafford
got it covered. We got him under the race. Favorite possession.
Tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. The Lions on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it. He's taken down to the 43, but not before picking up the first.
Still in the lead, the momentum certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on third down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stay
on the left side for touchdown number 2. Can they make a tackle? And they do.
Deep into Minnesota territory.
This is actually the worst pass defense in the league.
I'm seeing a lot of hands on hips in that secondary, and I suspect a lot of mumbling under their breath as well, because this defense has had no answer for the passing game here in the first half.
We need to address in the offseason as a defensive back.
The red zone now.
Stafford. They got all young, underachieving cornerback. You know, just after a rookie. Tony or Tony? Something like that.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Vikings 6-yard line.
Yeah, it's a corner. It's also like a 2. Tony or something? I don't know.
They go back to the ground. Johnson gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down at the
Lions on third down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. This is going to be intercepted.
Get the ball back. Oh my God! You have to play the zero race. Is it time to hang up the cleats?
Cat's got our tongue here in the booth.
Oh my!
This is taken at the 15.
See, you wanted to take it out, but you thought he was going to do it. You took it aside.
Back on the field comes the offense. Let's take a closer look at Kerryon Johnson. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it? Because they wanted to keep it a secret. We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
They've had success at least so far here in the second quarter.
Minnesota, motion left.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Bulldozes past him. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Now whistles and timeout. Looks like we got a Viking slow to get out. We'll check on his status when we get back. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Operating from the gun. Stafford. Open man is Galladay. Complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up.
He's too big. He says get big.
He's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Second and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Stafford
to the air again. Stafford. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And on the inside, the 35 down at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
At the 34-yard line.
Again, it's Stafford. He gets it left side, Johnson. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Working my commentary.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
All right, here we go, 2nd and 6, a minute 1 to go. Detroit lining up, see who's the right one.
Throwing again at Stafford. Underneath, he's got Hawkinson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
I think for Quinn, they just got to start playing defense and not cause his turnovers. Here we go, 2-2 for
on 1st and 10.
Robert's got a man. Oh, deflected. They're going for number 17.
Up
so 2 defenders on him. That was a great play. Unfortunately, the defense can't come down with it. 2nd and 10. 52 seconds.
To throw again. Stafford.
We got nobody who says it was. 3rd and 10, 37 seconds.
So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10. They're in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive.
Here we go, 3rd and 10. It is down. It is down.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Hold it down, pick is up. It is good. It is good. 19-13 Minnesota. 30 seconds before halftime.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Minnesota will receive the second half pickoff. Let's see if they try to make a move here.
Because they were successful in getting 3. But you go to another section
to the 25-yard line just as good as a move.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Dalvin Cook taking the field for the Vikings' next possession. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him.
Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call him the West Coast offense? Serve
as your running
play that way.
Continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position.
All right, here we go. Let's see if they can make something happen before halftime. Maybe make up for that interception safety.
Different ways here.
We got a man. We got a man. Short-sighted down up the middle. He breaks it down. He's going down the field. The 20, the 10, the 5, touchdown. Touchdown, Minnesota. And we got a ball game.
Philip Dorsett as the first half is winding down. And the Vikings have tied it. They can grab the lead with a PAT.
And the kick is up. It's good, that's too early. And now we have a real ball game in Minnesota. Minnesota down 14-0. Comes back down 14.
That should have been done in Big Sky Country.
13-13. Gets an interception in the red zone. And ends up going down for a safety. Then left up 3 points, and now look at it. With 39 seconds left, they go down in 12 seconds. And still a touchdown to take the 20-19 lead.
And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
Now it'll be good
I think
execution.
we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. A gain of 3, second down.
Smith on the tackle.
Let's take this
So a very tight first half.
All right, here we are with the Minnesota Vikings head coach
Orlando. That's where we find our man Jonathan
Brandon
Coachman at our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, guys, thanks very much. We'll get back
Here
with
we
you
are, Coach
shortly.
Brandon.
But first,
You guys
let's
had
take
a
a look
good
at what's
half,
coming up
started
this
down
weekend
14-0.
around the NFL.
Outscored them 20-5.
Plenty of good games to choose from in that early
second
window.
quarter.
We'll highlight
what
the
do you
one
guys have to
down
do
in
to
Tampa,
win this game?
a big test for the Bucs at home as they get set to play host to the Chicago Bears. In the late afternoon games, the place to be might very well be
Cousins,
Denver,
he was quarterback
Colorado,
second half.
where it'll be the Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And then lastly, on Monday Night
All right,
Football,
Coach, good luck in the
those
second
fans
half.
will
We'll
be
see you
riled
again.
up as it'll be a good matchup between
All right,
their
here we are
guys
with
and the
the
Kansas City Chiefs.
Detroit Lions coach, Matt Patricia.
In the game you're
Matt
watching,
Patricia,
it's
what do
been
you have for the
Cousins
game?
with a hot hand in the first half. His 3 touchdown passes
it's
have his
disappointing
guys
when you're
out
up
in front
14-0.
as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden
Now you're
and
down
Charles Davis.
1 point at halftime. We're doing a good job defensively, I think. We just got to stop the big plays.
All right, Coach. Thank
And,
you. And we welcome
offensively,
everyone
I think
back
we're doing
for
our thing.
quarter number 3.
And we got to stop Bill setting those crosses. We got to really establish that running game. I'm happy Kerry Johnson's doing
These
that.
offenses have been in
We
fine
just got
form.
to change
What
some
will
big
the
things in the second half.
bring
We got
us
in
as
this
we
game.
are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down
we're
to the
gonna get back
maybe a yard shy
to
there at the 24.
in the second half. Here we are, Minnesota Vikings coming out. Dalvin Cook, is he in the huddle? He is. He is in the huddle.
Here are the
Dalvin Cook.
Vikings now to start their next drive. And both of these defenses have been stifling
Look
these
at
last
that.
few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work.
Coach, I'm just going to talk to you
what did we
through the
use
screen.
that
Go
kind
ahead
of
and
worked for us
talk.
during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. They wind up losing a couple
Zach,
there,
man,
so they go
say something.
behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on 3rd down.
Dan Pegman? Yeah, I'm going to talk through the screen. I'm not going to turn my headset on so there's no echo.
That's caught by the tight
You
end,
just talk and I
Smith
reply
Jr.
through the screen.
And he will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. They're a points result. We'll call this play significant.
Cousins hands to Dalvin Cook.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Yeah, that's
No matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run it again with Cook. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. A good run on first down.
We'll take the outside of the 40. Zach Bigger. Zach, what do you think about this game so far that you've seen?
A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And right side, we're going to go option here. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys on the front.
It's very fortunate that they're ahead after that happened. That's the reason.
Continue to run the option like this.
A 40-yard punt.
Ooh, and a big hit.
And the Lions are going to take over.
So Minnesota cannot capitalize on the extra possession coming out of halftime when they punt it. And I really think after that, I'm going to call it right now, Minnesota's choking this game away. Detroit wins by 3.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Here we go. Stafford takes the snap. Nick got him in the flat. 17 Spindler breaks the tackle.
Across the 25 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go. Third quarter.
At the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Run. Right left side. Big hit. Harrison Smith. There he is knocking down this run game. Harrison Smith, 11 tackles. Taylor Johnson, 11 carries, 13 yards.
First half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially with the deep
play.
Stafford's holding on target to Jones. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here we go. Guy, tight end in motion, left side, Stafford, handoff, Ferry up the middle. Then he goes down in the backfield.
Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. He lost
Vikings D-line coming in clutch on 3rd down, 4th and 4, and that's worth the punt.
The lack of one is making this defense look better than what they really are.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends us one away.
Go for it. Oh.
And that hits at the 6 and carries into the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Vikings to take over. They got the victory last week. That was against the Baltimore Ravens, and they have the lead here as well. Trying to fire up that Dalvin Cook.
Dalvin Cook.
He's taken down.
For Dalvin Cook standards, he is having an off game, 10 for 51.
Win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up. Found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here we go. Got him in the flat. With the reception.
Down at the 27-yard line.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
He'll be taken down, but not before
a run. Oh, it's a pass.
Well, they were in search of a short
I came in late. I was getting a drink of water.
They wind up nabbing over 20 yards. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Running from the shotgun with Madison.
Here we go. Dalvin Smith putting the team on his back. On the season, 142 carries, 758 yards, and 8 rushing touchdowns.
He is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Dalvin Cook, he's trying to help this Vikings team put the game away against a division foe. And they might take this to quarter. Let's see what happens here. And it looks like they will. Quarter here at Ford Field in Detroit.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return
Minnesota in
after
charge.
this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
So here we go. 2nd and 8. Start of the 4th quarter. Minnesota lining up.
On 2nd down,
it's
Cook. Yeah, he'll work 3 from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
The tackle by
that play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays.
The Lions
exactly
make
what
a
you
stop
want from
here.
your Mike linebacker.
I ain't not making a stop here. Minnesota Vikings really burn off enough time to put pressure on that Lions offense. So here we go. Kirk Cousins play action. He's looking, fires, has a man, and it's Eric Smith Jr. down to the 22-yard line. What a catch.
He will have a Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Is running their offense now.
They run.
Minnesota, handoff. Ooh, Dalvin with the moves.
And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Dalvin Cook.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Oh, here we
This
go.
drive's taken
2nd
more than
and 8.
3 minutes off the
6:25
clock
left in the
already
game.
as they come
Counter.
up on 2nd down.
Looking. Has a man, fires, it's incomplete.
That comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. He was
Kirk
trying to
Cousins,
find
11 to
Justin
13.
Jefferson there.
3
But now
touchdowns
it's
in the
3rd
game.
down.
A lot of times it's that
232 yards.
first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap. He
And
locked in
they're
on his
lining up
target,
empty.
but he was covered
to
quite
the
well.
right, one to
and
the
that one's
right,
incomplete.
tight on to the right as well. Here we go. Cousins takes a
On
step.
3rd
Look.
down, Cousins.
Fires, has a man, end zone. Oh, no, he was down for 1.
And so close, he gets it to the 1.
Down for 1.
Right there. They're able to
Here a
convert
big
on 3rd
set,
down, and
coming
that
in
sets
clutch,
up a
forward
1st and
for
goal. Tell you what, he's been
111
able to put
yards.
the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Dorsett having a pretty decent game on the season.
I think he looks at
19
it
for
as,
293
I can do
and
it.
2
So it's not
touchdowns.
that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Here we go, Dalvin Cook lining up in the Wildcat. Motion receiver to the right. Fake handoff, Cook, and he stopped short. Loss of 1 on the play. Dalvin Cook is being served today.
There's a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, it's apparent the defense understands the situation. They have to keep them out of the end zone here. That's a great start by them.
And here we go, 2nd and goal.
Can they force them into a field
For
goal
Minnesota.
attempt and still give their offense an
2
opportunity?
receivers to the right. As they would burn the clock, the snap, handoff,
Run for it with
touchdown.
Cook. And he will take this one
Touchdown.
into the end zone for a Viking touchdown.
Dalvin Cook's 9th
Dalvin
rushing
Cook
touchdown on the year.
getting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. On that sideline, they're saying that was more like it. The 1st down run went backwards, that time into the end zone.
And I like their little bit of courage in play calling, too, because after an unsuccessful run, especially one where you lose yardage, you oftentimes go right to throwing the football. They came right back with a running
he has
flag,
10
and it
touchdowns
paid off
because he has 9 rushing and 1 receiving. Just to prove
And
that
that will
stat
ensure that it will
by,
take a
the
touchdown and a
officials.
2-point conversion to tie it.
So Detroit down 8. After the kick return. I'm sorry for that. I smoked too much weed today.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 27.
And Detroit getting set to go now. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession
Here we
game.
go,
Down
lining up.
8. They'll be
Detroit,
looking for the
receivers were
touchdown
out there.
and
The comeback to
2-point
make it. They got to make it now. He's firing his man in the back. TJ Hawkinson. And he's posting the 1st down. He's 3 yards short. 2 yards short.
The result here, a pick
He's
up
a lead
of
on the
8.
play.
Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards.
First play of the drive in their hip
Detroit,
pocket. Of course, the
3
focus
to the
here
right,
has to be
running
the
back
touchdown, the
tight end to the
2-point
left.
conversion. Field goals aren't going to help you.
Yeah,
got
but
a
how
bunch
about that
to the
first play
right.
of the drive? Just to
Top
get them
back,
started.
looking.
Nice gain.
He
Get
got
some
everybody covered. No, he's got TJ Hawkinson in the middle of the field.
And they don't
They had 20 on the play. TJ Hawkinson is having a hell of a game right now.
And with that last last play. He's now up over that
7 for 89.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk
I'm
about
going to make this
300-yard
right out.
passing game.
Hawkins
To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. From the gun.
He's going to 10. He's celebrating. Touchdown, Vikings. And that could be the dagger.
Scoop and score for the Vikings.
Wow, Xavier Rhodes with the redemption.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one.
Wow, what a big play.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. That's what they've done all game long.
Harrison Smith says, nah, not in my house, and lays him out for the first fumble.
Extra point try
Xavier
by
Rhodes
Bailey.
with the return on redemption after that quick safety early. And it looks like this game could very well be put away.
So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side,
Minnesota up
and the
15.
score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown.
What?
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
All right, down 15. Now, this is what the Vikings Lions have to do. They're not out of it, okay? They have to score before the 2-minute warning.
Just a little pass there.
Right, score a touchdown, kick the extra point before the 2-minute warning. Save all 3 of their timeouts.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
Kick it down the field with your 3 timeouts. Get a defensive stop with those 3 timeouts. No first downs. Get the ball back. Give the ball back with roughly around a minute 35. And Matt Stafford is a vet. I trust him. He can get this game back. And here it's dropped. Receiver number 19.
Second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on second down.
Kenny Galladay, with the drop.
Throwing again. Stafford.
Hawkinson need the fumble.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
But hey, that's the Lions.
12 yards there on a first down.
They really could have used that catch because now they're going to burn more time and a nice touchdown to have. But they're not out of it. Like I said, score before the 2-minute warning. Stay the 3 timeouts you're in. But you need to really have emergency right now. If I was got 17 down the middle, he's running up to the 41-yard line. Here's that. Outside roughly with the second, 4 for 88.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
They got a minute to score. They're that 2-minute warning. I think that's big.
They really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together?
Here we go, Stafford. They're going to come back in and
Stafford on first down.
Players. Penny in the middle, he reaches for the first down, he gets it. We gotta hurry up offense. I mean, I guess if you think about it, how they're in the red zone, they just can't use their timeout. They're close to the red zone, I mean. Just don't use the timeout. So, I mean, I guess,
which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 250 yards on you, you've had a long day.
Oh, good catch outside. Up to the 10. And here we are, so this could turn out good for Minnesota.
But not before reaching the 10-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back.
Receivers on each side of the double.
They look to punch in a late
score. Fires Hawkinson. Touchdown. Yeah, I say Hawkinson is scoring the next touchdown. What he does?
Lions touchdown. T.J. Hawkinson. His first touchdown.
And here are things the game I'm talking about. The Lions did what I thought they should try to do.
So they got the score.
You go for more, less time, but here they are, man. 56 off 3 timeouts, so there's one defensive stop on this Vikings offense, and they're a touchdown and a 2-point away from overtime.
And come back and try and get it later.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over.
And now
We're going to take it back down to side
this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all of their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Whistles now and a timeout. So defensively, they burn it here with 1:51 left.
Yes, indeed, it is getting out of hand. And they've got a first down. That's not going to help the Lions.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10.
Let's see right here. We got a handoff down and pick up the middle.
And he's across the 40,
timeout,
yards to the 43.
This is it. One first down.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
They put this game away.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
How's he lined up with the receiver? You running blitz plays?
They run with Cook. He's been busy today. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Put the game away right there, everybody.
That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive, and it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum.
Rushing touchdown,
not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Looks like he's going to have his rushing titles. Check the stats on that.
And the lead is up to 15 now. So a 75-yard scoring drive on just 3 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run coming from
Dalvin Cook will still lead the league in rushing. But there's a rookie not far behind, second place. Rookie out of UL Lafayette, Trey Ragus in Jacksonville, has 122 carries, 688 yards, 5.6 average, and 9 rushing touchdowns.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And then he stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard.
So Stafford and the Lions now down by 15. A minute 35 to go. How will this thing pan out? We'll watch as they come up on first down. The first play of the drive there is incomplete.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and now it's third down.
Well, so far on this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
He's got it. He put a clock on it earlier. This could be a different game. Touchdown, Kenny Galladay. And I don't think they'll mean anything, but good job for Kenny.
Kenny Galladay, 76 yards.
That's just amazing. He dropped a wide open one earlier, but catches one in double coverage in traffic.
You got to understand
situational football because they're playing with the ball game,
late in the ball game.
He dropped it, and
so the back
it's a little too late.
Has got to be as deep
as
the deepest receiver. Keep everything in front of you, rally up and make the play.
Mike Hughes
you would think
they
had the 3-score lead. Now it's down to 2, but 3-score lead here late. That they wouldn't give up a big pass play like that, but they did. And now in a 9-point game, they'll still just need to go for 1 here. And it's good, so that will get them back within 1 score. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So here we go. They'll need the recovery, obviously, then a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And
I don't know.
I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Again, it's Cook fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Magical
Don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence and playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And that coach, maybe not. Maybe they won't.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's a pickup of 3, but it brings up what will be an interesting 4th and 1. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it
out. But Charles, a one-score game. Down to the end, we win. They had one final play in that one-score game. We all knew what was coming.
And that's the game for free and meet down in Minnesota. Head coach Branson here is Bannon. You guys got the job done. What do you think?
See if we can find someone open. They didn't get it done. Someone's happy. Someone is not.
Second half. Yeah, it really was. That passing defense, though, you guys got to get that fixed. You guys were last in pass defense.
And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Detroit,
all right, well, good luck, coach. Good luck next week.
With the loss.
Good win.
And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as
and that'll do it this week
to take on the Browns.
Hey, we will see you all next
Davis
week.
And our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin.